Hey, beautiful people. So, what is that one most important thing you can do? That important thing is you need to know where all the traffic is coming from. So, if you just build a website, you're sharing links and you putting links on your Facebook, all kinds of social media platforms, running ads and stuff, you really need to know what's working and what's not. You're trying all kinds of SEO stuff. You really need to track that. So Shopify has a tool that do share some analytics with you, and I don't think this is enough. You don't know the amount of people I talk to that, hey, what's your traffic and where is it coming from, and they just don't know. It's like, hey, you signed up for Google Analytics. What is Google Analytics? So there you go. Google Analytics is the most important tool. You just created your website. That's the first tool you want to sign up for. So to sign up for Google Analytics, you will go to google.com/analytics, and it changes the URL, but you will type in google.com/analytics or just in Google search for Google Analytics. And I'm signed into my Google account, so you'll need a Google account and then sign into analytics. I already have some analytics accounts, but I am signing up with a fresh account, so you know how the process would look like when you sign up the first time. So start measuring. Account name, you will just type in, say, your company name. This is just your account, and down here you can leave this is just check marks to how it shares data with the technical team at Google, so they can help improve their service, plus also sharing data between different services. So I will just keep this as default to begin with, and then you click next. Property name, so this will be, you type in your website, and then the time zone, I am in the New York time zone, and the currency depending on which country you're in. So you're in US, you'll have the dollar, US dollar, and then next. Actually, there's actually one important thing here. So for Shopify especially, you're gonna need, because Google Analytics has all kinds of advanced stuff in here. Some things might not work with Shopify, so what you need to do here is you click down here and create universal analytics property. So you are going to check this, and then you enter your URL here. So this here is a very important step, so do not forget this. And then create both Google Analytics 4 and a universal analytics property. I will check create universal analytics property only, and then next, and you can click anything here based on what you see fit. Engagement with my site app experience, basically all I think should be good. Create some terms, accept. They want permissions for some email communication. I will leave that unchecked for now. Save. Okay, so you will land on this page. So as you can see right away, so it has your property checked up here. So you have the ability to add more properties. So each property, as in like you could have multiple websites, so you don't have to create multiple accounts. You want to manage them from one account, you have the ability to do so. So the most important thing here is this code right here. So this gives you a tracking ID. Each and every account you create, your Google will give you a tracking ID, and then what you will do is from here copy this code and go back to Shopify, go to your store and write down here preferences, and in here you will see Google Analytics account. Paste your code in here and then save. Look at that, you can kind of see that it liked it. It was in the right format and what it was expecting. It's showing your Google Analytics tracking ID up here, and you could check this use enhanced e-commerce and save again. You want to read more about this option, you can click on this to read more about it. It's just more options in regards to e-commerce. Your site could be anything, like it doesn't have to be e-commerce. So when you check that, you get more options for e-commerce. And so that's it, you have done that. Now how do you know if it's working? So what we can do is in here in Google Analytics account, so you in here will find so many options where you can start seeing data. So data will start to come in after a little while, but if I go to my site right now, look at that right away. One person. Of course, my site here is it's not even a site. This is just a site I am building as I am teaching you guys some stuff. But of course, I'm the only one here. But you can tell how it is tracking traffic on the website, which is awesome. So once this data starts to come in, you have a bunch of data that you'll start seeing here, and this is great. So as there's more traffic, I can quickly show you, I can switch over to one of my accounts. So this is a little established website. So right now you can see there's much more data here. So if I go in real time, look at that, there's 18 visitors on this other site right now. And so this real-time data it shows you currently the traffic that's on the site. So if you click on locations and sources, it will tell you right now there are people on your website, where they're coming from and their locations and sources. So this is amazing. So this is something, once your site gets going, it's going to look like this. You'll see much more traffic, but the rest of the traffic down here over time, you will start to gather that data, and then you could, analyze that data. So that's it. You're all set.